What is up? What is going on, everyone? My name is Malcolm, also known as Baytuh, and today I'm here to bring you all a complete gameplay walkthrough of Alan Wake 2, the Lake House expansion DLC. I'm super excited, over the moon to jump into some play this for you all today, everyone, mainly because, for a lot of reasons. One, I'm happy to get back into Alan Wake 2, didn't have time to go back and do the new game final draft stuff and go back and replay the campaign with all the the weapon upgrades and the freaking whatchamacallit, get the new story details or the more manuscripts, Wake's manuscripts. And plus two, Lake House expansion is supposed to be like a bridge between this game and Control 2, which I'm super looking forward to. I love Control 1 and the whole AWE experience. Hopefully one day Quantum Break will join that universe. But yeah, getting back into more Alan Wake. Plus Janina, play as Janina's character in the Lake House. I just cannot wait to see what Remedy has up their sleeves, basically. Like with the whole AWE, Alan Wake, Control, the bridge between those two franchises. I just cannot wait to see what story elements and whatnot. So yeah, before we get started with this walkthrough, if you guys can please leave a like on this video. If you guys like what you saw, please subscribe for more content. Helps out this channel lots. Also, when you do subscribe, make sure you hit the little notification bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any content I post to this channel, and make sure you set those notifications to all as well. Please share my channel and my videos to all your friends, families, cats and dogs, and whoever who nots. And you guys can all follow me on Twitter at Baytuh, Baytuh. Same thing with Blue Sky at Baytuh, Baytuh. If you want to support me even further, you could do so by donating to my Patreon, PayPal, YouTube, Super Thanks, leave a tip, or becoming a YouTube member on my channel. That is patreon.com/Baytuh, Baytuh, and or paypal.me/Baytuh, Baytuh, and or through YouTube Super Thanks. All you have to do is click on any one of my videos that are monetized, which is 99.9% of them. Then hit the little my heart thanks button to donate however much you want. But regardless how you choose to support me further, any and all donations, everyone's much appreciated and is 100% completely optional. And with all that being said and out of the way, without further ado, let's get started.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 78. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving. This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Yo, I remember this place. You guys remember this place from, it was Saga's, don't know why this popping up. I remember this area from Saga's campaign. This one area that we couldn't get in. Isn't what's-his-face's body, like, over there? The one FBI agent? I mean, it's not now, because if I'm not mistaken, Lake House takes place during Alan Wake's experience inside the dark place. Him talking to, it's basically him talking to Saga and Casey, right? If I'm not mistaken, this is when this takes place, unless I'm tripping.
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything? Radio me.
Why is this shit popping up? I don't know why this is popping. This shouldn't. Okay, I don't know why
The lake house was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
Sorry, I don't know why the Microsoft reward messages thing was on in my notifications. I turned it off. Should be all good in the hood. God, I gotta replay. Excuse me, I really gotta replay Alan Wake 2. It was my number 2 game for 2023 last year. My number 2. It beat out Resident Evil 4 Remake, which I love RE4 Remake. I think it's way better than the original. Sorry, I'm just, I'm snooping around. Don't be sneaking on my snooping, guys. Let me do my thing.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department. No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility?
Hello.
No?
And welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility.
She is not happy to do that.
We want to thank you all for helping us.
You could just tell. Homegirl is not having it.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So,
The 3 S's? Censorship doesn't start with the S, though. Lies.
That's handy.
We do know.
An experiment. That bodes well.
I'm curious what floor Jesse's brother's in. We did see him. That's not a spoiler. We saw him in the trailer. Which I thought he was dead. So.
Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is? I'll have to check downstairs.
My fellow head of the lake house, Deanna. How cute.
Changing passwords, huh? They must all be working on the lower levels. I'll need to head down.
Passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. I mean, I was good with those passcodes, those lock systems and whatnot in the main base campaign. I was solving them. Yup. Go fuck yourself, Jules. What did Jules do? Is going towards Project Artubus. For certain individuals who be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. All right, let's booty bounce. Oh man, sorry. I'm just like getting really happy to be playing a Remedy game again. I know that sounds stupid, but like I love their games. Big fan of Max Payne, Alan Wake, and whatnot. Just keep giving it to me, Remedy.
This should come in handy.
I'm even excited for that Control multiplayer game or whatever that's coming out next year. But yeah, let's freaking go. Like I said this before, but I don't think Remedy has missed really when it comes to any of their games they've made. Even Quantum Break. I think Quantum Break is legit a really great game.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estevez to team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to— oh, shit!
What's going on?
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now. Belay that order. Shit. A threshold event had hit the lake house. Now, it was the Marmont's problem. Our mission was outside.
Okay, so maybe I got my timeline wrong. Because I know this does take place like in between, and it's like a bridge between this and Alan Wake 2 and Control 2. But Lake House specifically. So did this happen? What Estevez just we just
I need to get back to the elevator.
what Estevez just experienced? Elevator.
Where's the fucking elevator?
Wait, is this when Alan came back?
Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, they're not smart.
Like, is this when Alan came back through the dark place with Mr. Scratch? Maybe, but like, what that wouldn't explain as to like where did everyone else go in the facility? Like, someone like must still be here. Not must be still be here, but the FBC must have been like screwing with something in Cauldron Lake. Where's Jessie when you need her? She used her freaking Jedi Force powers to like destroy everything. She's like busy in the oldest house, right? She's the new director. There we go. I wanted to press that button.
Dr. Darling. Okay, he doesn't do a damn thing without power.
I say, here we go. I'm like expecting. I thought, yeah, I wasn't tripping. No, it's not something.
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
I hear something like dripping. Or like molting? Was everyone like just painting down here or something? Like, what the hell? Sorry, I'm just like looking everywhere. I know there's a...
My keycard isn't high enough clearance.
Like, I hear like, you know, wetness or something, or like the paint like making like...
That is not a regulation FBC weapon. Can't open it from the side.
Okay.
Oh, I wish they'd make these things lighter.
Sorry, I meant to
The way I
press this
saw
over
it, there was
here.
only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear. Jules' keycard could be useful.
Okay, we're possibly going to be able to come back this way anyways. I don't think that's the case we can open, but... Did it get darker over here? Okay, there's something to my right. It looked like something, it got darker over here.
At least the elevator's back.
Okay, something's like very much so sloshing around. And it got super dark. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Let's go. She said the elevator's back so we could just sprint it. Not this way. I do hear like squashing and bullshit and all that stuff. Bullshit. Not a word, but I just made it up. You understand what I'm saying though, right? Did she just say at least the elevator's back? In what world?
What the fuck was that?
Oh yeah, I gotta go over here. Well, this calls for a hardcore savey save. Overwrite those saves, just one of those saves. Okay, something just came out.
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action.
Oh, no you don't.
What the fuck were those things?
It doesn't seem like my bullets is really doing anything.
Okay, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Mirror, please hold. Please hold.
Now where am I?
Hold. Please hold.
What is that?
We need to find the one dude's security card.
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down! news? That thing is really pissed off. News. It didn't try to kill me. Okay, baby steps.
That was wild. I don't... Okay. Floor 3.
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. But something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
Sublevel 3.
Yeah, before we went to that painting, painting. Oh, great, the elevator is gone again. All right. Page development. We need to find the security guard's that card for number 2, so we can get that one weapon. Because my bullets aren't doing anything against these monsters. There's no way I blew past a security card though, right? The automated typing, the ATD will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known. Why? Wait, why are they doing this? Do we just level authenticity? Each ATD must be evaluated, grade similar to Alan's original work. Which accuracy mimic the Wake's writing? Are they okay? So content the page must actually move with the dynamics when using the produce the ATD until they can produce new. Once that is achieved, we will instruct you to the ATDs what to write effectively in control of Wake's ability to link. I mean, that's all well and good unless they don't use it for nefarious reasons. It's very clear that it went awry. To like counteract the powers of the you know, the shadow figures and Cauldron Lake and the Dark Place and all that stuff, but again, all well and good. Because clearly it went terribly bad.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
Like I said, nefarious reasons.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in. Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
Okay. I'm guessing that was that painting we saw on the second floor.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. Here. The art is not art, just content.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away? 100% bad news.
Makes for an interesting story, though. We all love it. All right, we need to find this security card.
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Okay, that's how we got Dr. Darling here. Curious if Jesse makes an appearance, because now that I think about it, I remember there was the tease of the lake house in the main campaign. If I'm not mistaken, is either Saga or Alan finds a television of Dr. Darling and Jesse. Give it to me. Okay, all security 2. All right, let's go through that big door. I mean, I'm glad that they're giving me all these bullets and ammo and whatnot, but again, not really helping against those monsters.
Shit. I can never say no to extra firepower. Back where I started. Spatial recurrence. Usually observes the law of 3.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release. This contrived overlap.
I hear them out there. And Homegirl did say rules of 3. We gotta get ready.
Compressing, compounding,
The shadow is here. Good thing I brought a flashlight.
All right, let's try this again. Okay, that's 2. God. Guy's finally dead.
Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
Oh, door's locked. Can't go back and save. Guess we're going back through the door. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I dodged that big guy, but I was wrong. He smashed my ass.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand. I keep coming back to this page.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? Which is funny. We're actually gonna find that out this Friday because it's Black Ops 6. All right, let's do this.
I keep coming back to this page.
What is that?
Did this whole entire section just change? Okay, we need another battery.
Ugh, locked. Maybe there's another way in.
All right, distortion all around. It's very clear we're about to face those painting monsters again. Wait, what? Am I tripping? Wait, clearly this is what we... I thought this was blocked off. There's one right there. Oh, is it doing like that one thing with the light? No, that was just for Alan with the angel lamp. Can't open the door. Can we not just set this on the ground? Oh, we just go back and... I knew it was blocked off. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Controllable shifting phenomena.
One still isn't working. That explains a lot. There we go.
You again. Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there. What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Marmots clogging his head.
You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now?
Misery, hate.
Tell me where they are.
A man in a white coat.
Christ. It's fixated on the marmots. What did they do?
It's that Randolph person, right? That's who this is. This is.
Access denied.
Ugh, this key card isn't gonna cut it.
Access denied.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Sublevel
Level-wide
2.
lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Okay, we got shadow creatures. A security 3 access key. Is someone laughing? Those things don't do that. I mean, I don't think they do. Oh boy. All right, first door.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Oh, none of them were open? Okay. Who's talking? Not like they were coming. That noise was coming from the room to my left.
Finally, someone who was into painting. I wonder what happened here.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it, saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty. Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump. No. No, I hate it. it's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave.
Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that.
No. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint.
Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
Okay, these two, this couple doctor team here, huge issue. And like I said, I think it's very clear that the guy, the painter, it's Rudolph. Unfortunately, he has no red nose.
More shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
Thought you could scare me with that stuff? What type of George Washington hairstyle is this? I hate it when video games give me ammo. Don't do that. I mean, do that, but I know it's going to be like we're about to face like an onslaught of them. And they give me resources.
A higher access card. Sorry, but I need this. How many paintings did they have this guy make?
It's not a loop, it's a spiral.
And there.
Oh boy.
More situations like this are gonna fall through the cracks. I'm glad someone here stood up to him.
Let's do this.
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
Estevez, come in. Facility.
No! Turn back! Area is extremely hostile. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
I know Remedy put out some quality of life updates, patches before the DLC dropped, but the audio glitches, I'm still surprised that this is still in the game. Maybe I need to restart my Xbox? I don't know. Okay, we need to get back to floor 1 and grab that weapon. What's with this number 44? Is that what they label the black object? The black void. Trissa, Jules fucking fired her. I don't think I have enough bullets to take all of them out. Oh, we do have some flares, right? If we get them grouped up, we can make shit happen. Okay. The homie, he just ran. Alright, that helped. Jesus. All it took is most of my health. Yeah, don't got time for this. Let me go back and quick save. Okay, then we took them all out on this area.
Skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a, how you say, blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine. In our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
So do these two, I mean, it seems like, I mean, I don't know. It seems like they're at each other's throats. They hate each other. They also love each other. I don't know. But clearly they done goofed it, so. Okay, we need to get back to the first floor, so. I'm probably not going to spend time killing all of the enemies on this floor, because I don't think there's that much to... I don't think there's that much we need to do. I'm mainly looking for items. Okay, this is all well and good. I'm looking for items. Oh, great. We got freaking gotta go fast over here. Damn. Okay, big boy down. this it? All right, screw it. Let's go. Floor 1.
The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods. No. Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
Sub-level 1.
Ah, you fucking bastard! Jules Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the Shadow.
All right, we have the security card for level 2. Yeah. Quick save and hardcore savey save. Balls. Paintings in the way.
How do I get in the room with that gun? Can't open it from the side.
Did we have to move something, right? Oh, mother of Christ.
I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that?
I hate having to run through this. Oh shit. Ooh. Ooh. What the fuck you doing? Don't exhale me now!
Okay, this should get me down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
Control, main theme. People trying to control each other. FBC trying to control whatever substance, doing the controlling Randolph. AWE stuff.
Okay, black rock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
There was a crack in the lake house.
All right, let's do this.
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
Right, we need to go back over here. We don't have that much ammo, so I'm gonna try to save it. But you won't follow me over here. Wait, wasn't there like level 3 like security doors on like floor 3 or something like that? It was like floor, was it floor 3? There was like level, there was like
Shadow
clearance.
changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Sublevel 3.
Let me see if I'm tripping on this. Oh no, it was level 2 stuff.
Water dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control. Drip. Drip. She needed answers. She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
Main theme, control. Okay, nothing here. Okay, not here. I could have thought there was a level 3 thing.
Jules' team has found new pages written by Wake. He must have gotten Rudolph Lane painting again. These bullshit pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before mine. I have to go faster, no matter the cost. We're still behind our projections. The more the machines can produce, the closer we can calibrate them to Wake's style. But proper calibration takes a lot of raw material, and production is slow. No. We're changing directions. The hypothesis remains unchanged. Imitating Wake's writing style will allow us to generate art capable of linking with the threshold. Our live subject should match Wake's style much faster. People can be calibrated just like a machine. You simply have to push the right buttons.
To use art with the power of the shadow, we must first define art. Thesis: does a critic define what is art? Where do we find critics? Can I lure in critics or the audience? Are we the audience? Must we like the art? What is the role of an artist? Who is an artist? If you believe you are an artist, are you one? Do you need to be good? Does quality matter? Define an artist: a drug-using bum, often wears a turtleneck and drinks red wine. Left-wing political views: danger. If left-wing politics made real by the shadow, any right-wing artists? Not for abstract art or poems? Sorry, I'm not good at reading out loud. Right, let's go. Was I tripping about the level 3? Was it on? Oh God. I want to scope out floor 3, then we'll go.
Sublevel 2.
Is it creepy that there's no taken up here? Even though I know for a fact that I didn't kill them all. Hey, it's fine by me. Get more items. I knew I wasn't going crazy. Hey guys, we're all good here. You know I got time for that.
But when a door is closed, a window is opened. I believe that's the saying. Lane may be gone, but he left us with a goodbye present. A final piece of art. this piece is different. It's raw emotion, pure truth. He put everything he had into this one. Literally. Every reading we take is off the charts. This is what we have been waiting for. It is the key. I will achieve what no one has before me. Not darling, that arrogant shit. Not my selfish harpy or the wife.
So, we have a painter and a painting that can talk. Clearly connected. But Lane was dead before any of this even happened.
I never needed any of them. The fools will finally see me for the genius I am.
Okay, what else is on this floor?
Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Brooker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
I mean, it is.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Did I seriously just like pass right by this dude? SFS did say, oh look, another person who isn't painting. Alright, let's go to the floor. Whatchamacallit? Wait, did I go through these doors? Yeah.
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shame of a man!
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush! Just himself!
Okay, we're gonna have to come back here to level 4.
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
Sorry about that. Didn't scroll through the page. Because I had to take care of my dog. She was barking. At what? I have no freaking clue. I guess cooking food in the kitchen. She was like, no siree.
Sublevel 4.
Sublevel 4? We just at 4. Key overwrite. No more can we have that oversight. God, that looks like a door that could open.
Come on.
Please, more black rocks. I've wasted a lot of healing. Yep, I know what's coming. And by the way, these things hit like a freaking truck. Not like truck who trying to isekai someone though.
A weak desk light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red. Alarms blared. Breach detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood, but there was nowhere to run. The sheer depth of the darkness terrified her. She realized they had done this. Her and Jules. Their ambition. Their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules' smile.
But does she regret? Do they regret? Be gather as much because, like I said, they hit like a truck, but not like trucking trying to isekai someone. You don't have no black powder ammo. I'm trying my hardest not to cease right now. We're about to be in code red mode. Oh god, the paint is about to wake up. They're slushing around. We need to get over there. Oh, Lord! Here we go. I don't have time to look around though. It's funny, I've always thought that AWE stood for Alan Wake Experience, not Alter World events. Can I turn this off so I don't get copyrighted? I might have to turn down the volume. I don't want to get a copyright claim. But this is a really good song.
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. "I know you're here," they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home, their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
September 13th, 2023, notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But, the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish a control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps. An increasingly tight living space. This is how Jules lost his subject, though. Need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
These guys are freaking nuts. What was the deal with the distortion? We can't go through it. I mean, that was in the main base campaign. I don't know if it's similar to here. Well, unless, am I missing something else?
Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich,
This
Jules.
doesn't look like Lane's style.
Oh, and he's
Different
reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle. He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle.
Wait, did I say P6 Polaris?
He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized?
Quick lesson on light switch cords.
Fucking rich, Jules.
If you find one, pull it
Oh, and
3
he's
times.
reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is...
The Ocean View Motel is a dimensional intersection. The doors from the lobby can lead anywhere, but I didn't end up in the lobby this time, which was definitely unusual.
That symbol again. The main base campaign.
But the Panopticon is at headquarters. Yeah.
I'm outside in a forest. The sun is shining. Birds are calling. I feel dirt beneath my feet. A breeze. Everything smells like rain. I'm not here. I'm in a forest. Birds are flying past. Leaves rustle in the wind. In a forest. Not here. Sunlight. Trees are everywhere. A field of flowers. Not here.
Well, not Polaris. Jesse's brother.
I'm Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. Identify yourself.
It's quiet.
Who are you?
It's been a long time since I've seen anyone.
This is an FBC containment unit. Why is the Bureau detaining you?
I'm where I belong.
Everyone I meet here is either a painting or a paracriminal. There's a sign over there for the Panopticon. The Panopticon's only in New York, in HQ. Is this the oldest house?
I think that's where I am.
So you are inside the oldest house. Is anyone else alive?
I can't.
It's a waste of time. Hey, this is important. FBC headquarters went dark 4 years ago. What exactly happened in there?
We were attacked. No, no, not again. Not yet. No, 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 no.
Hey, stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay.
What attacked the oldest house? I need to know.
Something's changing. Outside. Can you feel it? I can hear it. It's getting worse. You can't stay, can you?
Hold on. That's so well interesting. I need to know if it could...
Tell Jesse I tried. I really did.
Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere.
What? Wait, what was that? Is that like gonna be, okay, so I do remember throughout this, they have been saying that like, the oldest house, it went silent, it went dark, but I didn't know that they've been offline since 2019, since Control 1. I thought Jesse, she got everyone's shit together. I guess not. There was another hiss outbreak or something. I mean, I don't know. Rimini, Sam Lake, what are you guys doing? I want to know. What's going on here?
The color was pure! The fire made them see!
Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3.
Sublevel 5.
6. No. The Marmonts had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced. It was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option. Typical fucking morons. Where'd she go?
Oh yeah, four more?
Did to you, to Rudolph Lane. I will do whatever I can to make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen again.
The putrid weight he could never wash away!
The Marmonts are dead. I don't know if that's any sort of consolation, but it's done.
The pain, it was all over him!
The threshold is tearing itself apart. I need to shut this down. Look, I'm sorry. I know you didn't make a choice here. It's not fair, but I have to shut this threshold down before it fractures.
Murderer!
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Ilmo Koski, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake! After the Threshold event collapsed, I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. But this one, this was tough. Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmonts were monsters way before the Shadow got to them. So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
We wrote so many things.
And that, everyone, was Alan Wake 2, the Lake House expansion DLC. Thank you all for watching this, and thank you all for joining me for this walkthrough. Thank you, much appreciated. Overall, this was a great time, a great experience overall. Like I said, it was great coming back to Alan Wake 2. You know, with that gunplay, the gameplay, the story, these characters, this world. Remedy, Sam Lake, those passionate devs over at Remedy, they are masters at their craft. They crafted something awesome here. I cannot wait to experience what most of their shit means with the FBC and Control 2, why Dylan was here, what his message to Janina's character Alvarez about, like, hey, tell Jesse I said I'm sorry and whatnot. Did he also say, like, I couldn't hold it back or something like that? Like, I'm curious about that. I also thought that FBC, like the old house, that would have came back online after Jesse became the new director in Alan Wake 1. I didn't know, or excuse me, Control 1. I didn't know that FBC was all like still shut down in the oldest house. Like, I didn't, like, is there another hiss or whatever outbreak there? I mean, I don't know, another AWE, you know, something Polaris, whatever, like, is something else happening over there? I don't know. Like, it's so interesting, so fascinating. And these breadcrumbs, I love the breadcrumbs, but I want more breadcrumbs. I want the whole loaf of bread. I know we're gonna have to wait like 2, 3, maybe 3.5 years until Control 2 to get that nice loaf of bread with some answers. Because goodness gracious, man, like the setup and whatnot, the little flashes, the cuts with the it looked like the dark place where Alan Wake was in Alan Wake 2 in his story, in his campaign section, but part of it maybe is connected to Control 2. You know, the oldest house is changing. Like, Dylan did say something's happening, something is changing and shifting and whatnot. So, you know, lots of questions, lots of questions. But for the Lake House, this was a great experience, a nice secluded experience. Very, you know, got that thriller horror vibe, which Remedy freaking nails a lot. I did enjoy the new enemies, the painting enemies, a new way to fight monsters. And it was still the Alan Wake experience, using your flashlight to take down the Taken and whatnot. But using the black rock launcher, I think that's what's it called, to take down the painting, the paint enemies, which were, you know, very terrifying at first, but you got used to them. I got used to them over time, so, you know, very terrifying overall and whatnot. And yeah, I don't know. It's just I want to keep gushing and like try to connect threads between this and Control 2. What it could possibly be about and whatnot. Definitely, you know, what other FBC experiments they got going on and whatnot. It's just, it seems like Cauldron Lake is like the focal point of like most of this stuff. So I don't know, overall very interesting, very awesome stuff. I cannot wait for more Remedyverse AWE stuff. Control 2, give it to me all. I'm excited for that multiplayer game that's coming out next year. FBC stuff, maybe that might drop some hints with Control 2. I mean, I don't know if it's canon, but who knows. But overall, everyone, Alan Wake 2 Lake House DLC, great, really enjoyed it. So yeah, for my next gameplay walkthrough, I just want to touch this for a quick second. I'll be doing a full playthrough, everyone, of Call of Duty Black Ops 6 this Friday. Be expecting my full playthrough to drop Friday afternoon. Then maybe Friday evening if I have time, or even if I have time, if the export of the video the upload will be done, I will be streaming multiplayer Friday afternoon, all Friday. We're gonna be switching it up and streaming more multiplayer and zombies on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, lots of Call of Duty this weekend. Then next week we have Life is Strange, Double Exposure. Can't wait for that. Also, my most anticipated game of the year, Dragon Age The Veilguard, next Thursday. I cannot wait to start doing the walkthrough of that. Hopefully I don't take 4 hours with character creator, but who knows. But yeah, lots of content still coming to my channel, ladies and gents, everyone, from now to the end of 2024. So make sure you subscribe, have that notification bell turned on, and make sure you set those notifications to all so you don't miss out on anything I post to this channel. And yeah, I think that's about it. Like I said, everyone, thank you for watching this, and thank you for joining me for this walkthrough. Thank you all for the love and support, love and support on this walkthrough and on my other walkthroughs and on my channel as a whole. Thank you. Much appreciated. Before I let you guys all go, if you guys could please leave a like on this video if you guys like what you saw. Please subscribe for more content. It helps out this channel a lot. Also, when you do subscribe, make sure you hit the little notification bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any content I post to this channel. And make sure you set those notifications to all as well. Please share my channel and my videos to all your friends, families, cats and dogs, and whoever who knots. And you guys can all follow me on Twitter at Baytuh, Baytuh. Same thing with Blue Sky. If you want to keep supporting me even further, you can do so by donating to my Patreon, PayPal, YouTube Super Thanks, leaving a tip, or becoming a YouTube member on my channel. That is patreon.com/Baytuh, Baytuh, and or paypal.me/Baytuh, Baytuh, and or through YouTube Super Thanks. All you have to do is click on any one of my videos on monetized, which is 99.9% of them, and then hit the little more heart thanks button and donate however much you want. But regardless how you choose to support me further, any and all donations, everyone's much appreciated, and it's 100% completely optional. And for the final time for my Alan Wake 2 Lake House DLC walkthrough, my name is Malcolm, also known as Baytuh, and I will catch you guys all on my next walkthrough, Let's Play, channel post, update, live stream, basically whatever else I do next on this channel, which is going to be very, very, very soon. Peace, thank you all for watching, and I love you all.